this is gonna be a quick one. I broke out the sandals again just because I'm kind of in a hurry tonight. It's like close to 7:15 right now. I'm gonna try to be in bed by 8 o'clock, partially because I'm thinking about waking up at 4:30 and going for a run. But last night I think I got some pretty good sleep, and the night before that I think I got pretty good sleep. And I've noticed, as you would with better sleep, I feel a lot better. Just in a better headspace mentally, like all of last week and probably some of the week before. Just wasn't in that good of a headspace. Just feeling stressed and everything. And when you're tired on top of that, it just kind of puts you in a Debbie Downer mood. And just kind of lose the will to do anything or be productive. But the last 2 days I've been kind of productive and feeling better, feeling more alert, just kind of ready to get up and get going. And I just think that's because I've gotten better sleep. So tonight I'm probably going to try to put in 100 body weight squats. I probably should have started counting. And then just do some pull-ups. If you notice, my hair's wet. I just got out of the shower, actually. I was working in a hog barn today, pulling some wire, hanging up some new lights, and running some pipe or whatnot. But yeah, if I can get in bed by 8, I think I'm gonna wake up at 4:30 and go for a run. So I'll catch you guys tomorrow. All right, I'm having some thoughts tonight over ankle mobility. I watched a Von Durick's video. Would have been this morning for me, or maybe yesterday. I don't really remember. But he was talking about ankle mobility and whatnot, and his whole list of problems going on right now. Ankle mobility has always kind of been a thing in the back of my head. I've never really done anything for it. I remember when I started squat every day, I kind of played around with it for 2 weeks maybe. My ankle mobility it may look good on camera, but as far as active mobility, I think it's terrible. I don't know if y'all can tell, but that's as far as I can raise my toes up. And see if I can get this. Right there, my knee is not over my toe there. Now, if I can press it, then sure, I can get there. But freely, unrestricted range of motion is only going to get me to, about right there. And so what is that going to do for the squat? That keeps my knees way back here. Way back here. So, ankle mobility, might be something for me to look into. Why I think, improving my ankle mobility would make a difference. We all know people, that can't reach their arm up over their head, they can't do anything overhead. But if if they put their hand on the door frame or something, and I know my shirt has a hole in it, but if they put their hand on the door frame or something, they can stretch it out to, maybe about here. Now, what about the athlete that can already reach here? Well, when he puts his hand on the door frame, he can go way back. It's like if you can improve your active range of motion, then suddenly the passive range, when everything is compressed by an outside force or whatever, is a lot greater. And so maybe if I improve, this right here, if I improve the active range, then maybe it would improve the kind of passive range, not really passive, but load bearing whenever I'm squatting. Just some thoughts I was having. I've been doing some tib raises, I don't know, just here and there kind of throughout the last week. But something that, I just started doing tonight as I was sitting here messing around. I'm gonna take my knee and bend it as far forward as I can, and then contract the tib as hard as I can. Like actively trying to, pick my toes up and the front of my foot up off the ground. So maybe I can build some strength in that end range of motion, and in doing that, maybe once I get down into the squat, pushing my knees farther forward won't be, as demanding as it normally would be. And maybe I could squat more upright. Honestly, I don't squat that upright, guys. Like, I know it looks like it, and I do squat more upright with the bar, but from the side, I don't feel very upright at all. My lower back collapses when I don't have any weight to sort of push me into proper posture, and it may be a balance thing as well. But just like free-handed squats, I don't feel like I'm all that upright. And I can barely squat if I try to place my hands up like I'm on a bar. But anyways, something for me to think about. I've been stretching my calves the last week or so too. Been running a little bit more. You guys know that. I think I'm gonna try to hit a 5K in the morning. But yeah, just something for you guys to think about, something for me to think about, and give me some feedback on it. Let me know what you guys think. I can't help but think that improving that would improve that. I can also pop this ankle. I feel like it's a tendon sliding over that bone there. I'm all jacked up, guys. And it's this knee that clicks usually every time I squat. Yeah, I like to squat upright, but if the ankles don't have the range of motion I need, then it's got to come from somewhere else. And most of the time that's the lower back collapsing, which is obviously not good for a strong squat. Anyways, I'm gonna wrap it up, and I'll catch y'all tomorrow.